So here's a quick post about a guy who has learned the hard way why it's so important that you need to spend years with your girl before you ever consider moving in with her or her moving in with you, or marriage, of course. And of course, you don't have her move in with you unless you're thinking about marriage. Because otherwise you rush into things like her moving in with you and you don't know her well enough, you could deal with a whole lot of crazy and drama if you're not careful. Which is why I say you need to spend years with your girl to deal with these things. And in this story here, he found out just that and is dealing with this whole drama fest after she deliberately just ruined $200 worth of Wagyu steaks that he was looking forward to making a great dinner for her and him and all that. Kid you not. Title: Am I the a-hole for canceling my girlfriend's birthday dinner because she burned my Wagyu steaks? And a shout out to Tolman for sending me this story. It says, I, a 31-year-old male, have been in a relationship with my girl, a 27-year-old female, for about a year. We cohabitate and have done so for the past 6 months. Smack! You moved her into your place, because it is his house, after just 6 months of dating? Are you out of your mind? You only move your girl in if you are serious about marrying her, and that's like the final test. But even then, years. And you're about to see why you spend years getting to know your girl before you move her into your place. A couple weeks back, I blew about $200 ordering some Wagyu steaks. God damn, I hope they're good. I was looking forward to them coming, so because I love cooking and have never had a real Wagyu steak before, they arrived on Thursday evening last week. And I decided we'd have them for dinner on Friday night. My girlfriend seemed generally uninterested as she's not much of a steak person, but she said she'd enjoy them with me. I'd be like, I just spent $200 on these amazing steaks, and Wagyu steaks are damn good, I might add. So you better enjoy them. But I wouldn't share that. I'd invite my bros over. I'm not going to, for someone that's not going to appreciate that. On Friday morning, we had an argument before I went to work. It was really stupid. She disagreed with me on a project that I'm working on involving the garage. And despite the fact that I own the house we live in, she kept trying to assert authority over the decisions I made. She then brought up the Wagyu steaks as evidence that I was wasting money on the project and expensive food. Hold on. She's living in your house. And I'm sure she's probably not paying jack shit in rent or the bills. Your house. She ain't on the deed. She's not paying the property taxes. She's not paying the homeowner's insurance or the mortgage. And she's trying to tell you what you can and cannot do in your house, in your garage, your workshop. Oh, okay. Yeah, she's relationship material, all right. I went to work in a bad mood, but I shot her a text in the afternoon saying that I'd like to talk to her over a bit when I get home with a cool head. She didn't answer. I left work around 5:30, looking forward to the steaks. But when I walked in the door, there was this horrible smoke smell. My girlfriend greeted me, grabbed my hand, and led me to the table and said, "Dinner is served." The steaks were pitch black, completely inedible. Eating them would have been a health hazard. Psycho. Just because you dare disagree, she had a problem with what you were doing on the project in your garage, in your house, and there she didn't like that. You obviously were, basically, it's my fucking house. So she deliberately ruined the $200 steaks that you bought and you're looking forward to. This is why you spend years getting to know your girl. Because if you did, you would have had other disagreements, no doubt, and seen her behave like this. Now she's in your house. And depending on where you live, good luck getting her out pretty quickly. Psycho. The steaks were pitch black, blah, blah, blah. Eating them would have been a health hazard. I asked, what the hell was she thinking? And she theatrically gasped with her hand over her mouth, and then said, "Oh, me?" Now let me get one thing straight here. There was no way she accidentally got the steaks to that condition. Dude, of course not. She did it on purpose. Based on our frying pan, she probably turned the heat up as high as it would go, threw them on with no oil or butter, and just let them sit. This was completely intentional. Yes, she's nuts. She's controlling. What would happen if you had a dog or a cat and she didn't like that you were paying too much attention to the dog or the cat? I don't even want to think. Maybe at best she might, oops, the door was left open and Rover or Frisky got out. Or worse. She's psycho. I called her on her lie. She kept being obtuse. She kept using little phrases like, "Oh, aren't you happy?" and "Oh, weren't you looking forward to these steaks?" I've never been so disgusted with her. Get her the fuck out of there, dude. Well, her birthday was on Sunday, and I had reservations to a really nice French restaurant for her, her parents, and me. I just flat out told her that I was canceling the reservation. She immediately flipped out and told me that her parents were going to be super upset, but I didn't care. Well, her parents can fucking go themselves. She grabbed the steaks and threw them in the garage where they were going into anyway, and then stormed off. Sunday came and went. She didn't say a single word to me, opting to lock herself in another room. Well, she needs to be locked up in a room at the loony bin. Her parents have had full radio silence. I'm starting to feel bad about my decision, but did I go over the top here? Smack! How can you ask that question? Clearly, you don't. Clearly, her perception of you is someone that she can push around. Are you nuts? You shouldn't have just thrown out the steaks. You should have also thrown her crazy ass out. And I would not want to leave that house with her alone in it. I can imagine the kind of... This chick is crazy. She'll still burn the place to the ground. No, you did not handle it wrong. You handled it right canceling the dinner, and now you need to take it up a notch and end it with her. Tell her to pack up her shit and get out. I would get somebody over there immediately, a parent, a family member, friends, multiple people, to witness you saying, take your stuff and get out, go live with your parents. She's psycho. Okay? This is crazy. Because if not, I can't imagine what she's going to do in that house the second he walks out. We've heard crazy stories here. And by the way, she had no problem him spending his money on her parents and her at the French restaurant, but God forbid this guy spends money and time and energy on the garage project or the Wagyu steaks, and she loses her damn mind. So gentlemen, you relationship guys, this is why you take your time. Does this mean every girl's going to behave in this manner and ruin your prize steaks? No. But the point is, you date for a long years and see what she's like through all situations like this, not living in your place. And I'm pretty sure she would have revealed her crazy at some point before getting in this situation. Now the bitch is stuck in his house, okay? And depending where they live, it can be difficult for him to get her out. I kid you not. So, lots of things to learn here. Now, some comments, because of course, it wouldn't be a video without comments. One guy says here, your relationship is more burnt than the steak and should be thrown into the garbage bin too. Save yourself a whole life of this. 6 months and already she's showing you is it living a nightmare. Run, boy. She loves having power over you. It will only get worse from here. Yeah, if this guy stays with her, he has no one to complain. He has no right to complain. This is just the beginning of the misery he's going to endure. Another one. So she didn't agree with the decision you made regarding your own house, then deliberately burnt your $200 steaks as a punishment. You shouldn't cancel her birthday dinner. You should cancel the relationship. Another one. And this is a preview of what your life will look like if you stay with her. When you disagree with her in a decision about your own house, she went and destroyed what you cherished. I don't think that in this example the word cherish would be okay, but I can't think of another word. And every time you disagree, she will chip it away to other things. What she did was wasteful, and I'm sorry, but cruel. Think a lot, please. And last one. This guy says, not the a-hole. She wasted $200 worth of steak to be petty. So tell her she wasted that money so she can consider that her birthday present. Her complaining about you wasting money, it's your money, not hers. She has no say in your finances as well as what you do in your house. Also, she seems fine with you spending that kind of money on her as long as it's on her. Seems to me she thinks that she has the right to dictate what you do and do not. You're not engaged or married, so she has no say. Has she done stuff like this before? What else does she try to dictate in your life? Think long and hard about this relationship. Is this what you want to put up for the rest of your life? Exactly. The whole comment section, thank the Lord, is full of people really some tough love smacking some sense into him. So this guy stays with her. I don't want to fucking hear him complaining about more shit going on. Get her out of there, whatever you got to do. Get some witnesses in ASAP and get her out of there quickly. And if you get her out, I would immediately install home security, call ADP, and get some cameras everywhere. outside and inside the house, and set up that the alarm goes off, the police are going to call, that type of thing. And be prepared to sleep with one eye open for a while. And watch your car, because it's going to get keyed, and have bananas shoved up the tailpipe like Beverly Hills Cop or something. Watch out. She's nuts. I can't stress that enough. Be careful, bro.